my Phoenicians. Hi, it's Case. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages, my Phoenicians. Let's call in the energies of protection and guidance before we get into it. Energies up. Yes, baby. I got some notes. Yes, baby. Generational curses. That dirty G word. Yes, baby. Some of you are unable to move on from breakups. And you don't know why. You don't even know why you was with this person to begin with. The reason's because this person brought something to the table that you lacked. You had them to fill a void. Whether it was the void because you're afraid of being lonely, wanting to have a partner no matter what they did to you, don't care how they did your hairline and your edges, you still had to have that person each in your life. Yes, baby. In some cases, that person was your project. You was Captain Builder Harlot. Yes, you were. You put all your time, all your energies into a bottom feeder, right? That hadn't finished dealing the whole community. The community of rats. What kind of rats? The rats that wee willy winky, right? And the Pied Piper attract. Yes, baby. Others of you had a trauma bond. The abuse, what was it? The love bombing, right? And then the discard. Yes, baby, that cycle of the fighting and getting back, right? That is not good for you, especially in your cranium. A lot of you stayed with that person for selfish reasons because you felt that you felt that you'd invested so much into that personage that you couldn't let go. But what you need to understand, my Lucian, right, is that the breakup is mental only. You need to break up with that homosexual bottom feeding, right, one from the spiritual shoot bus, right, in your mind, your cranium. You want to continue to play victim in Sodom and Gomorrah unless you guys had property together, coming out of a tail end of a marriage, dividing up properties. There ain't no reason for you to still be what? On at this person after you've broken up and moved on. What? They took the car? Get another one. Man up or woman up. Where's your pentacale? We're on to 6 streams of income now. Keep up, Scotty. Keep up. Others of you, right, because you're still stuck in that mode where when you was a child and say your brother, sister, and cousin, whatever, did something to you, your parent or whomsoever was supposed to be the responsible adult, made them apologize. You thought that that's how life go. You thought if you kept taking that ass kicking, that verbal abuse, that abuse of your hairline, your edges, right, all of these STDs that are brought to you, that this person will turn around, realize that the kingdom is with you, and apologize. It's never gonna happen. They're gonna keep taking every one of those liberties that you allowed. And every time you allow it, you lose a piece of your soul. Waiting for bottom feeders to apologize. I would rather cook a 5-pound bag of rice, 1 grain at a time, before waiting for an apology from a bottom feeder. No apologies needed. Because why? They're eating my dust. My dust. Matthew 10:14. Still worried about what they're doing? Right? Right? With a cum bucket, a mattress back, a pedestrian sperm engineer. Are you kidding me, Scotty? A lot of you that follow me knows that I was breaking up with my Fitbit because it wasn't keeping my steps. My mind was focused on all of the bad things Fitbit done. Until Divine told me, Case, look at it a different way. I reset that bitch. This is what you need to do. Reset and recalibrate. Right? We just saw a 9:55. This is the energy of what? The Hermit, right? Virgo energy. Research, right? Go within. Self-improvement, self-evaluation. And the 5/5 speaks about let it go, baby. You are only still connected to this person in the corner of your cranium. You are still crying tears, bitter tears, right, over past atrocities that have pissed you off, and you've done nothing to change your situation. You spent all that time worrying about what Wee Willie Winky is doing. Wee Willie Winky is doing what they do well. Gifting the community with their genitalia or their back, front, neck stabbing ways. You're giving these frenemies chance after chance after chance to take a bitch down, Scotty. Pinkies up. Smokeation indicated. Not round here. No. I've got the gift of goodbye. I don't wait around for the where, when, what. This is not Cluedo, my Venusian. This is your chance to excel and zip up, what? That mantle of prototype. This is about you getting away from all of that karmic debt of your ancestors and the ones you've accumulated in this life. While your eyes was open, blood. You weren't sleeping on that bitch. No. You was what? Codependent up in that bitch. Right? A co-conspirator. It was what? A 2-person job. Some of you are wearing the victim mantle like it's a new skin, like it's the new fashion. Nobody cares. And the ones that are listening are chuckling as you leave. You better get your cranium together and drop down and get that eagle on your own self. The only thing is tying you to any person of the past is the fact that you are refusing to break up with them in your mind. Matthew 10:14. Proverbs 26:11. Remember, my Venusian. As a fool returns to his folly, will a dog return to his vomit? Amen to that. Yes, baby. Hey, let me call order. Yes, I hear you grumbling and cheering at the back. Yeah. No, sir. You have to remember, you need to put these pet projects down. And the only project you need to work on right now is self. These questions you need to ask. Does your children have the right coat to be going out in these sub-zero temperatures at the moment in the part of the globe where I am? Did your children eat breakfast? Did you clean out the crud at the bottom of that fridge? Did you bless your toilet bowls with some bleach today? Is your bills paid? Is the bill collector at your door? You worried about a project that you should have put down? Scotty! Some of you was using, right, these bottom feeders, right, as your emotional stability. Get yourself one of those service dogs, blood. Fido. Fido will give you the empathy that you need. Fido won't be there to fuck up your life. Fido's not going to chat your business. Fido is not going to be what? Going to spellcasters, right? Doing all types of skullduggery and dark bullshit, right? To scupper you. Fido won't do that. If you want emotional support, there's a service dog near you. Check that bitch out. A lot of you don't know how to manage your emotions. Especially when you're in these situations with these bottom feeders, knowing, right, that they are deliberately making you jealous, right, that they're deliberately, right, taking you all through all these things because you said, hey, I'm willing, I'm able, I love you. Love what? Your blood clot. Love yourself. Time for you to get an emotional support dog. Good golly gosh. Still stuck, are you? Still trying to look for a clue, are you, best friend? Lean in and hear me well. You didn't buck up on me for no reason. Everything is by design. There are many different tarot readers on YouTube, the internet, everywhere in the world. But sometimes when you need to get a message, you need to get it from a specific person. Are you hearing me? If you're not, go and smack your face and then come back. Wake up, shake up. Okay. I've said what I've said. Let me call a domino. Let's see what the overall energy of this read is. Look, same one as yesterday. Divine is not ramping with you. Not. This is not the time for the ramping shop. This is the time where you dig deep, right? And make sure that you've got your own shit covered. Like I said, is the bill collectors at your door? Have you paid your bills? Have you taken at least 2 hours for yourself away from your progeny to re-collaborate yourself? Are you working out? Have you tapped into that cup of love that's been offered to you from the divine, tapped into your creativity, right? And built on your Pentacale. Why do you need the Pentacale? Pentacale brings the power of choice. You're waiting for someone to come and bring it to you? Okay. Don't hold your breath because we will be singing, Shall We Gather by the River and Amazing Grace for you. Not having that. Look at the dominoes, same as yesterday. The Empress as well as the Fool. What are you going to be? There are 2 lanes. Choose one. The Fool at the Empress. Are you going to be a damn fool? Right? Allow past mistakes. That energy you wasted, right? On a dick dealer, a mattress back, a animal and a kitten heel. That time. The Empress is about authority as well. That time you've wasted on a job or a project that you are not getting no emotional comeback from. You're not getting gratification in the Pentacale department either. Living with, going to work every day with all of that bureaucracy around you. All of those bottom feeders, negative bottom feeders with all of their issues, right? And they've got you in the crosshairs. Yes, baby. Your name is on everybody's lips for all the wrong reasons. You need to get a different attitude and put back on that mantle of prototype. You need to get Kaiser Soze up in this bitch. Don't listen. You're allowing people to line you up as your usual suspect, but you're not. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. Reinvent yourself. You can do that at any time. Drop a plot twist on them. The same ones I keep telling you, F them. You need to get your priorities in order. As I was saying, the Fool in the reverse, this is somebody that was holding back from you. This person was a risk taker in your life. Some of you risked your life. I'm feeling, because the Fool is also the energy of suicide. Some of you attempted that over a bottom feeder, a mattress bag, a swamp lurker. I think not, Scotty. I think not. The Empress brings into mind the energy of Earth, as well as Venus energy, self-love. Yes, baby. At its back was codependence. Yes, baby. And Divine is asking, reminding you that it was blocking your creativity, your uniqueness. It was breaking off your Yui. And you can't be without your Yui. You're the only one that has it, dear. Many are called, few are chosen, but everybody copies. Why? Because they have no Yui. Allowing yourself to be pulled from pillar to post, being triggered, right, by bottom feeding scum life. Those fake Beyoncés, right? That is nobody's destiny. Child, no. As I said, get yourself an emotional service dog. You need to work on yourself, understand meditation. Meditation don't mean sit down, right, and think about all the things that these motherfuckers did, right? Because we Matthew 10 and 14 that shit. It means sit down and clear your mind so that the universe, Father God Most High, Mother Isis can pour into you. So that you give your ancestors the green light to step in and level your ass up. You heard what this just said. Wash wisely. Wash wisely. Worrying about bottom feeders. Have you cleaned your toilet base? Today or yesterday or any other day? Are your children caught up on their studies at school? Are you monitoring their comings and goings? Do you know who they're talking to? All of your energy is focused on what? Matthew 10:14, which you should have done. Should. Listen, I had a friend called Colleen. She took her life, her own life, in 2011. But her favorite saying is, if you keep on saying should, you end up shoulding on yourself. Stop shoulding on yourself. It's unsightly and full of lack and codependence and confusion. Right. Oh, let me get the energy for this read. The read we're going to do today, my Phoenicians, is if you'd stayed. Hey, oh, yes, baby, we're getting into it because some of you are refusing to let go. You're listening to my message, and then once you click off, you go straight back into the corners of your mind and allow yourself to be down pressed. Plundering and pillaging your own cranium, snatching at your own edges. And let me tell you something, you don't know the value of a good ponytail till you ain't got no edges. Scotty, pink is up. Hey. Yes. The road is open for you. This is impasse in the reverse at this moment in time, right? The road is open, but a lot of you are not reflecting and redirecting your energies. And I told you the best way to redirect your energy is the Father God Most High. Self-reflection. We just spoke about the hermit doing research on self-improvement. Some of you are still creating generational curses up in your own domicile, right? Because your progeny are watching everything you do. It's not what you say, what you do. What's this trying to come through? Some of you, look, we've got Mystic Healer in the reverse. Somebody has gone to a spell worker to try and change their situation, cause a soul tie and grab back Satan, right, from their consort. Are you mad, blood? Aren't you afraid, dear? That person is worth more to you than cleaning out your toilet bowl, making sure your bills are paid, and standing up as the garçon, right? Or bad bitch that you're supposed to be. Allowing what? Forces, right, that cannot be controlled once unleashed. Doing the full Pandora's box, eh? I see everything. And if I see, right, just imagine what the divine is going to do to your ass. Put my magpie feather with that shiznai. And in the same movement, I pick up my Florida water. I also double back for my Chalice Wells spring water. And I apply that energy. I am Reiki Master and I send distance healing, discernment to those that need it at this moment in time, because you need to hold on to yourself. Because the only person you are lying to at this particular point, right, is your damn self. You ain't fooling me or Father God Most High. You need to get your cranium straight, blood. Final card, please. Oh, okay. Not having it. You've got the wondrous universe, as I was saying. I have been gifted with those badass alchemist ways. You was meant to be a meteorite to this generation. You have been chosen as light worker. You've been assisted by your ancestors to get to this point, my Phoenician. And you really want to know what go on if you did steer? No problem. I will supply you with that intel. No problem. Today I got time, folks, before I go and put in my 15,000 steps. If anybody wants to join me and you have a Fitbit, look for me under CASEP on Fitbit and join up, because I'm telling you, I'm getting my shit together. I've got swimwear that I need to wear on foreign beaches this year. So if you're looking for a help out or Fitbit buddy, contact I. Some of you are not navigating the stars correctly. Some of you have not looked at your birth natal charts. Some of you still are lacking a knowledge of self. Some of you are lacking knowledge of the Most High. And I'm telling you, that is foolish. Fear of the Most High is wise. And you go into whatever you did. This may not even be a spell worker that you contacted. This is the negative energies that you're still directing at people, right? Waiting for them to apologize. It's boomeranging back on you, dear. Because the universe, Father God, Mother Isis sees everything. Not using those badass alchemist ways that you was gifted with. Okay. Energy. If my Phoenician had stayed. Oh, they want what? They want some runes? Okay. I think we'll do the runes as we go along. In case we've got to pull out some names, Scotty. Energy. If my Phoenician had stayed. Baby. We have the High Priestess. This is about going within. This is moon energy as well as water energy. The Four of Cups is represented by Cancer as well as moon energy. So it's definitely Cancer energy around here, right? You would have continued to be disappointed, disillusioned. Yes, baby. Blocked from your spiritual gifts. Being offered that big cup of opium, right? Smocation indicated. Good golly gosh. Defo. How would this person have been treating my Phoenician, right? If they'd have stayed. Look at this shit, right? Whatever they was doing sexually, it wasn't working for you, dear. The computer says no, right? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? We also have the Two of Cups showing up, right? With again Cancer energy. We've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the lying liar, right? The dick dealing narcissist, yeah, would love to run through you again. This in and out person, right? Coming in with the bullshit, right? At 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever o'clock. This person is still watching you, right? And they haven't changed one fig. And they are stuck in a situation that is a bad romance, right? That was what they were drawn into by what? Their Nefer regions. They didn't do any intel either. And if you had stayed, you would have realized that you are in a bad romance, right? With a diabolical liar. Fagin is their name. Plagiarization of the mind. This person, physically violent in some cases. Yeah, the King of Wands is fire energy again. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Extremely arrogant, right? This person took you for granted. Why? Because you was always flipping there, right? Locked in, even though you knew what the hell was going on, right? Sipping on that opium, right? You are still sitting under that tree waiting for that apology. That's never gonna come. You will turn to, your bones will have dust on it, blood, and you will become a meme on Instagram. No, sir. Dick dealing is their name, right? Professional sperm engineer, right? Animal in a kitten or Cuban heel. This frenemy. They're going through some bad shit still, and you would have been going through the same thing. Toxicity was its name, right? Generational curse was the game. Not having that. This is a situation where your blessings was definitely blocked. You see that big brick wall in the upside down? Whatever roots you tried to do with this person was up in the air. It was your pet project, dear. It needs to be incinerated and forgotten. Stat. This person knew that you was gifted with a special light. Knew that you was different like no other. This is why they was attracted to your light. And you also knew, you saw them red flags, and you should have kept the bitch blocked. Realizing that they weren't on your level, dear. Even on your worst day. They weren't. Divine is saying the best thing you can do, Scotty, right, is to keep that person blocked and break up with them in your cranium. This is where we see the light over the High Priestess head, right? You need to break up with them in your pineal gland. Yeah. Your mind, my Phoenician, your mind. It's the power of the mind. If you say you can, you will. If you say you can't, you won't. You was in a situation where you had to make a head over heart decision, Scotty. And this, yet again, here we are yet again. Allowing all of that bull swanky from the past to swirl around in your mind. Putting your own blindfold on, eh? There's a choice between two. The two is you and the ghost of the past. Yes, baby. You better block that shit out and drop down and get your eagle on. And pay close attention to what you've been thinking in your mind. Is it shit that you need to break up with? And if you can't emotionally separate it, listen, there's no cop amongst this, right? If you can't physically and mentally separate yourself from that situation, this is what you're going to invite back into your life, because you are a beacon, my Phoenician. You can either be a beacon for the light and break that generational curse that your ancestors have chosen you to be in this auspicious position to break, or you can continue to be a beacon, right, for bottom-feeding demons, right, that come and kiss Beelzebub's ring before they speak to you, right? Listen, if you want to be clouded with confusion and stagnation, continue on this same road, right, of trying to balance it out in the corners of your mind. You need to know when somebody's a dick dealing, right? Narcissist, High Commander Decepticon, Prakala is their name, right? Subterfuge and bull swanky is their game. Divine is saying, don't love that situation. Break up with it. Break up with it, right? In your mind. This is about you turning that Ace of Swords around. Nothing like a bit of clarity to clear up a thing or two about a thing or two. Dick dealing, mattress back, good golly gosh. What else if they'd stayed in that situation that they were supposed to lock, block? What was Jeezy saying? Straight drop this and ziplock that. Yes, baby. If they had not swerved through that traffic of Zenblanity, right, kept that blindfold on, what would have happened? We just saw the Page of Cups in reverse, blood. You're never going to get an apology from them. No, not on any level. And you was going to find out some download bull swanky has been going on, possibly with a younger person, if this is not your children. This person is going to continue to be the narcissistic, dick dealing, right, piper they've always been. Let's get some runes out on this narcissistic Prakala. The first rune we have up, right, is I was transportation. This person relied on you to get from A to B. This person relied on you from being the team, in teamwork. Yes, baby. This person relied on you being the broad shoulders of it all. Yeah. This person got to come up with you, my Phoenician. This is the letter E. Look, came towards you with no manners. None. Totally devoid of manners, right, truth, and the Phoenician way. Yes, baby. This person was totally selfish and full of self. I told you, egotistical, right? A manipulator. This is the letter M. So we have what? E and M. Don't say now. It's too late for that. Right? We also have I. This person has a lot of psychological blocks. We see the Page of Cups in the reverse. This is talking about having unhealed childhood issues, right? This person was open to abuse as a child and is still an abuser. The original bad gal, bad boy, bad news beer. Yes, baby. And they are trapped within their broken dreams, right? Having power struggles and feeling stuck, right? With what? Bottom feeders just like them. Because at the same way that you are a beacon, they are also a beacon. And like attracts like. Letter I. Some of you made this decision to leave that situation because you found that they was on a down low. Yes, baby, they had an agenda with other people's genitalia of the same sex. And you didn't know, but you know now. Scotty! You're free to be whatever sexuality you want, but speak the truth. Don't be coming and going backwards and forwards. No, we're not having that. Well, some people are. Apparently so. They like a blindfolded eagle. Yes, baby. They're refusing to get an emotional support dog. Yes, baby. My right hand is itching me. Pentakale, me say. Pentakale, you say. Scratch with me, my Phoenician. Scratch with me. I love this scratching too. Don't so much love the left, but you have to get the rough with the smooth, you know. Let's carry on. Any more intel on this situation? If my Phoenician had stayed. You had to stand up for yourself, open up your throat chakra and speak to this person. Divine is saying the best thing you can do or could have done was to turn your back on that temporary situation, that toxic situation. That situation was there to highlight that you have the whole world before you. The Two of Wands is represented by Aries as well as Mars energy, my Phoenician. This is about you setting yourself up for prosperity, right? And advancement now. You don't love that situation anymore. You don't need to be invested in a hoe with one pentacale. And that pentacale is full of debt, right? Someone who did not see your value, right? No, they didn't. Because they couldn't even see their own. How the hell are they supposed to see the goodness, right? And the true partnership that you brought to the table if they don't even see their own value, right? Look, bad news bear. Original bad gal, bad boy, bad news bear. I told you, bad news. This person is out there in them streets. You may have as many as 2 progeny because there's 2 pages here now. How many? The High Priestess is also somebody that has secrets, somebody that could be cheating. This is the Mistress card coming in with the Hopium. This is what has blocked that situation from you, and you need to meet up on this bitch and thank her. Anytime you see them, if you happen to see them in public, smile and say thank you. Don't say anything, just say thank you and keep it moving. This person is being extremely malicious in them streets about you. Why? Because you're glowing up, dear. Because you're no longer investing any time or any energy into them. Yes, baby. Use that willpower to turn away from the dark into the light, Caroline. Right? Because you're looking at a Brock Pocketus. Buddy, have you got a dime? Jess! Belle, have you got a mo? Always a mo for this F shit. Them of no pentacale. No pentacale, none, not a bean. This is what I'm talking about. This is somebody that likes to build on a situation with nothing, right? This person doesn't know how to make true what? Baccative pentacale. They're extremely conceited. They've got no real self-actualization. The King of Pentacale in the reverse. No, they are ruthless. Some of them are gamblers. Love to be in a bookies, eh? Putting on a bet, eh? Putting their whole world on a bet, right? And losing everything. Everything. Yes, baby. Including the shirt off their back. And some of them, the hair off their balls. Yeah. Because they don't know how to keep it. They're not loyal to themselves. So how could you have got loyalty from that situation? Scotty. Divine is trying to give you a peccadillo amongst all of this raw soul. Yeah, because this is raw soul. I don't like Brock Pocketus. And this is a Brock Pocketus buffet. If ever I saw one. Continue to turn your back on that pot. Don't care what they say behind your back. Right? It's not your business. You're too focused on the world that you're building for yourself. You don't need to worry about what would have happened if you stayed. Fuck shit. Fuck shit. Can't you see it? Dick dealing. Right? Listen. Listen, Linda, listen. Listen to me. You need to do the wake up, shake up. And stop lying to yourself. Nothing like a good old self moving around of the facts. And if you keep lying to yourself, divine is going to allow this person or person just like them to come and move you around again. Listen. You don't like your palmers? You don't like your freedom? Okay. Don't listen to me. Listen to the devil if you must. Your son. That is not good for you. Yes. Let me get some FPs up on this shiznai, and then I'm going to toddle over to the Patreon, right, to get a deeper look at these cards. Any final advice? Look, you got pass in the reverse. Mean block. And fail. Instant block and delete. Come through alkaline. Right? I've just warned you of what is to come if you don't break up with this person in your mind. You'll be a beacon for someone just like that in a different meat suit. Right? You'll end up with what? Judas in a Peter suit. Right? Wherever that person is, right? You're wanting them to have guilt and shame, when in actual fact, they pass all of that bullshit. Guilt, how can the what? What a bottomless pit, right? An empty vessel, right? A dick dealer, right? A gingivitis advocate, right? Feel any guilt and shame when they was only doing them. You was the one that created a project of them. Stop wasting time, dear. You need to draw breaks on that shiznai. Matthew 10:14. Break up with them in your mind. Don't tell me that you're clueless. I've just told you. I've told you many times. Scotty. On that note, I drops me mic and I toddle over to the Patreon. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or join me in the TikTok for the one card or two or maybe three, whatever comes out, daily read. Or become a member of this channel and get the chance to choose the direction of the read on a Thursday. Why Thursday? It's Jupiter Thursday for truth, the expansion, and the Phoenician way. Yeah. Now, Phoenician, you need to drop down and get that eagle on and understand that you've got those badass alchemist ways. Don't allow the time that you've wasted in the past, right, to be your footprints of the future. You haven't got time. You've been chosen. This is a time when you need to be anxious and on the alert. Get your priorities in order. And as I always say, from the ashes, baby, namaste.